to hear why is this obsession with the South? Why the South accent, the South of the United States? What does it make you? What does it inspires you?
Well, it's interesting because West Virginia, where it is not, it isn't quite the South. It's kind of a different, it's not like the deep South.
Okay.
And it has been largely, it's changed more recently where they've built some highways, freeways, but it was largely kind of isolated, and it's in mountains and mountainous area, and there's a lot. I was able to take there's this kind of hillbilly culture that's considered hillbilly, and I grew up in Brooklyn, which was kind of considered hillbilly.
Okay.
So I took my, like where I grew up is now Brooklyn's very hip and cool. You know, everyone know, oh, Brooklyn, you grew up in Brooklyn. Well, in the 70s, it wasn't like that. So I was like a hillbilly, and I took that kind of upside down my world, my hillbilly New York world, and I transposed it in a world that really doesn't exist. The world in Sarah, we know, it's like Harry Potter world, you know?
Like Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, that's better. Yeah. And I took what I loved. I was very, very obsessed with West Virginian, anything I could read, because there was a way that the culture had stayed intact in terms of like magical realism. I was very into like Isabel Allende, and I loved magical realism. And I wanted to take something where I spent a lot of time, I'm Jewish, but I spent a lot of time in different Catholic churches, different churches. My mother was like, go, you know, just check it all out. Buddhism. And I love mythology, and I loved the weaving of Christianity with mythology. And it just seemed like this is a place where all these things could exist.